Hi, this is Tyler Woods. Have you ever just sat in the shower and let the water hit you and suddenly you're finding solutions and great thoughts? I do too. So welcome to my shower thoughts. Hi, this is Tyler Woods. First of all, I gotta tell you, if you hear a cat meowing, my cat Weaver really wants to participate in today's recording. Listen, every day at least once, if not more, in my private practice, I hear people tell me how unstable they think they are. These are perfectly wonderful people, and they are people that I just think they're incredible. But they have people in their lives that tell them they're unhealthy, that they can't cope, that they're unstable, and these people begin to feel broken, shot down, and feel powerless. And one of the first things I say to people who feel this way is I tell them, what if you're healthier than you really think you are? Yep, and the shower thought was born. See, people who come from dysfunctional family or relationships have a few things in common. They may have gotten help for their dysfunction and started getting healthy. They might be really good at setting boundaries and not let people make them feel less than. They may decide to move forward in their life despite the dysfunctional lifestyle they've lived because they got help to overcome the dysfunction. And with that said, they may be surrounded by unhealthy people who try to hold them back. Why? They are threatened. But don't worry. It's a common pattern. You're not out there by yourself. So what do you do if there are people in your life who think you're unhealthy when it's really about them? First and foremost, I'm going to suggest you get help. Family dysfunction, work dysfunction, personal relationship dysfunction, friendship dysfunction. Where there's dysfunction, there's going to be accusations. No need to worry. It comes with the territory of dysfunction. So talking with someone really helps you maybe put distance between you and the people that are trying to make you look unhealthy. You can begin to build some very sturdy emotional boundaries to protect yourself. And when you begin to take care of you with boundaries, you've taken an amazing, hard, and important step towards building a happier, healthier life. The dysfunctional people in your own life will go out of their way to discredit you. It's the number one thing that dysfunction does. And why do people do this? Great question. It's because rather than looking at their own issues, it's easier to let the surrounding people in your life believe that you're crazy, you're angry. It's not about them, right? And I need to know that people who have gone out of their way to get healthy, only to be told they're the ones who need help, this is ridiculous. And I recall someone telling me their family believes they're crazy because they went to counseling. I mean, really? These people went to counseling and the family said they'll just not have anything to do with them unless they stopped counseling. What? And I see this with women who are with narcissistic men. They don't want them to get help, and they will leave them if they continue to see a counselor. So this is dysfunction. You know, I've been working on being sober for 31 years. I have been sober for 31 years. And I went to counseling, and it was intense counseling to work through any dysfunction. I went to college to get a PhD, to get my master's. I opened a successful business, and I slayed my demons one by one by setting up strong boundaries and walking the path. And still I am viewed by some as not healthy. Oh, Tyler? Yeah, she drinks, she drugs. 31 years ago. Yeah, Tyler, she's so unstable. Look what she did in her past. And I laugh because I am not my past. However, there are many people who are mentally unstable and can't stand the fact that you got healthy because they can't manipulate you. So dysfunctional families and others in our life, like bosses or teachers, clergy, friends, spouses, they seek to control. It's all about control. And maybe that's because they feel out of control. These kind of people tend to adhere to authoritarian control. They want to be in charge. They want the authority. And again, they are so out of control. They feel that if they lose their control on you, well, often these kinds of people I think they have particular belief patterns, and they try to force you to take one side or another. They tend to restrict you from a full and direct communication with other people. After all, remember, you're the crazy one, not them. They will gather other people and convince them how healthy they are, so you look unstable in some way. Basically, they need to lift their own self-esteem and spirit by making you look bad. Guess what? It's not going to work. So what do you do with this? Number one, don't ever, ever take it personally. I know I say this a lot and I can't say it enough. This is about them and their behaviors and their low self-esteem and their desire and need to feel like they're in charge. These people tend to be very reactionary and they want you to react with them. Here's the thing, don't react with them. At least try not to. I know it's easy getting sucked into it, but if you can avoid the toxic vortex of sabotage, you're going to be a lot happier. I believe that going to therapy to cope with these problems are by far an important first step to get a better insight. See, the dysfunctional person won't like it and make you feel like something's wrong with you. Yeah, they're so screwed up, they have to go to therapy. Don't worry. It doesn't make you damaged good. It actually shows how healthy you are. Because see, I believe this. When someone walks through my door for the first time, they think that they're unhealthy. And I say, well, welcome to your courage and your strength to feel better. Here's the thing. You're getting the positive tools that it takes to conquer the dysfunction. But be careful. The healthier you become, the more dysfunctional they'll become and try to make you look bad. That is their pattern. And I know this pattern so well. So just move forward. They will try to say you don't need it. They'll tell you it's a waste of time and money. And of course, the therapist you're seeing is a quack. But here's the bottom line. They need to make you think that you're unhealthy so they look healthy. Yuck! But be with others who are not dysfunctional. Really, this is how you deal with it. Try not to engage with too much of the dysfunction. If you can, just show those people you're at peace and that you're patient. Create strong boundaries and follow through with the consequences. They're not going to like it. But really, this is almost like pouring water on the wicked witch. Dysfunction does not like boundaries because it creates a healthy space for you, and it makes you feel empowered, which takes away their power. See, you need to trust that there's going to be a lot of dysfunctional people in your life, and we're all going to have the misfortune to cross their paths in our lives. And this includes family members. It can include teachers or friends, bosses, colleagues, spouses, partners, friends. We are way too busy blaming ourselves to realize the dysfunction isn't about us. So don't let their dysfunction define who you are and getting the help you may need. This is why I always say, what if you're healthier than you think? And I want you to think about it. What if you're healthier than you give yourself credit for? For now, this is Tyler Wood saying, take care and walk in peace.